Hello, Mr. Michael Day. How
Hey,
are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, good, good. So, I want to talk about this film of yours,
Yeah.
Clawfoot. How did it come to be?
Yeah, so as a friend of mine, April Wolf wrote it, and we were sending scripts back and forth. Just I'm looking for like contained movies for this company I work with, and it just kind of checked off all the boxes. I was like, super contained, minimum cast, locations, and I know the company I was working with, Yale, they're looking for those type of films right now, like more like the micro budget thrillers. And they asked me, it's like, hey, do you have anything? They were looking for it for someone else to direct, and thankfully, I was like, oh, well, I have this one script, but like I'm looking to direct it. And so they kind of looked at it like, oh, okay. And then so they vetted the script, they liked it, and they knew I wanted to direct it. So they started talking with cast and get it casted. But that was kind of where then they kind of had to interview me, like because I'm a first time feature director, so they just wanted to make sure that I was kind of up to the task. So then I met with like Francesca and Milo and Olivia, and they kind of just were feeling me out to make sure that I knew what I was doing and I had a good vision and that and they felt like they could trust me with the project. And those meetings all went great, and they understood what I was going for. They liked my ideas, and we were in sync on everything. It seemed like. And so then after all the meetings, I got a phone call saying, "Yeah, they all approved, and we're ready to move forward."
That's awesome. What does it feel like to be making your feature debut?
Oh yeah, it's so many different emotions. It's like so scary more than anything because it's like you keep wanting that you keep wanting it and want that job and want that title and want to take it on, but then all of a sudden you get the chance. You're like, oh my God, like now there's all these people here, all trusting you to guide the ship essentially. And so yeah, it's very nerve-wracking, but then at the same time just super exciting and just like had to pinch myself every day because I mean, it was a really small group of people. A lot of them are like good friends that I went to college with that, we went to film together. So there's a lot of people around me that I trusted. And like my wife Liam worked on it, my best friend Andrew was producing with me. And so it just made it very comfortable and easy. They kind of just kind of kept my nerves down and just, help me along the way and just kind of supported me in everything I needed and just help keep things on track. And so yeah, it was just like, yeah, it was so great to have that support so that I can enjoy it as well. And it was just super exciting.
Right, and speaking of the cast, it has a fantastic cast. They nailed it.
Yeah,
Um, Especially if Francesca, because she at first her character comes across kind of cold and uppity, I guess would be a good word. But then
yeah,
you see that other side of her and you can't help but cheer for her.
yeah, exactly. And that was kind of intentional. We were like, want to make sure that, the idea is the movie starts off, right in the middle of something big going on in her life, and she just doesn't know how to handle it. And so then this bad guy shows up at the house and she's not really sure, and she has a feeling that he's connected to, what was going on with her husband. So she's a little closed off and everything, and just slowly testing the water. But then, as the world around her starts to fall apart and crack, then we start to see who she really is, and it's very exciting, and just to see that transformation on screen and how she just goes from this very quiet, subdued person to then all of a sudden just this crazy out of control that you are rooting for the whole time.
All right, and Milo did a fantastic job. Is that creepy? And creepy is the best word for him. That creepy guy, the contractor. That I mean, it's and what
Yeah.
would you do in that situation? He's creepy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, extremely. And but like, and then he's always other with a smile. Like it's like he has like it's like that fake charm, where it's like it looks he's trying to be disarming and trying to get through the door, but then you can just kind of see past it. But you're just like, wait, what do I do here? And so yeah, he's really embodied that character so well and brought so much of himself into it, and it was really great.
And there's a line that goes on in a scene between Francesca and Milo that just tickled me.
Yeah.
I got the biggest kick out of it, not the Cabernet, you peasant. It's the way it
Yeah.
came across and like the great time, and it was just I laughed. And it's one of those lines like that's gonna stick in my head, like movie quotes too. So that
Yeah.
that was great. I loved
Yeah,
it.
yeah, her delivery was just so perfect on that because like it's in the middle of this crazy sequence. And she's like, wait, no, not the cabinet. Yeah, and then just to also then be degrading to him. And the funny thing is that he listens. He like, she's so forceful in it. He like stops what he's doing and then grabs another bottle instead. And Yeah, that little bit cracks me up.
I mean, the whole dance between that intense kind of thriller genre feel to the dark comedy, it's such a fantastic balance between the two, and that's hard to do.
Yeah, and that yeah, I mean that was yeah, that was very nerve-wracking. That was one of the biggest things. Like, we wanted to kind of dip our toes into all these different genres, so to speak, and just try to mesh them all together. And the editor did a great job. First off, the cast did a great job delivering the lines that made it work. And then Kevin, the editor, really, found a way to kind of piece it all together and found a rhythm so that, it just really flowed and it didn't feel like too much of a comedy, too much of an action, too much of a thriller, too much of darkness side comedy. And yeah, he just really found the groove in it. And yeah, we had a lot of fun editing it and just even, from the if you read the script to what Al edited, we just like think scenes got shifted around. We kind of messed with the storyline or the timeline a little bit. So like everything we shot we still used, but then like we're like, oh, let's just kind of like go non-linear with some of this, which it feels linear when you watch it though, but if you saw how it originally was, we had a lot of fun kind of messing with that just to kind of help find that flow so that we just kind of built the tension in the right way.
Oh, you did. You definitely did.
Thank
Like I said, I enjoyed it. And when things get crazy, they get crazy.
you.
And,
Yeah.
I love that because it's, the girls are having so much fun. The boys are not. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a girl power film for sure.
it definitely is. And now I have to ask, when I first read the title of the movie, being in the horror genre, I'm thinking, it could be a dozen things. It
Mm.
could be like a creature feature. I mean, this is before I read, the synopsis or anything. And I was like, Clawfoot, where could that name have come from? And when I found out, I was like, oh my God, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah, it's such a perfect title for it. And it says so much with so little, I feel like.
Now I have to ask, what happened to the tub?
Yeah, so we actually, because we were low budget, we actually sold it on Facebook Marketplace to put money back into the film when we were done.
That's great. I hope you cleaned it first.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We had to deep clean that blood out for sure. But yeah, someone's
Yeah.
using it today, probably.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Um, where can people, I know it's out now. Um, where can people watch it?
Yeah, so I mean, right now it's still you still have to either buy it or rent it on any platform that offers that service, any VOD from Apple, Google, Amazon, AT&T, Spectrum. So it'll live there for a few weeks, and at some point it'll make its way to a free streaming service.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And like I said, I think people are gonna like it because it's awesome. I mean, it's just you've got everything from the oh my God, what is she gonna do to the wow, she did that.
Yeah, 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 and yeah, we just had so much fun, and yeah, Francesca, she was just so great at that role, and just really took it to another level that even beyond my expectations.
And Olivia played that friend that everybody wants, that
Yeah,
ride or die, let's just do this kind of
yeah,
situation. So she
yeah,
she was great too. It
yeah. She stole all those scenes. She was great.
it was so great to see, strong female characters, that aren't, oh, I tripped and fell, save me. They're more like,
No, yeah,
I'm gonna take you, knock off your block kind of situation.
yeah,
And that's great. It
yeah,
really is. And like I said, I really enjoyed it. And I'm wondering what's next.
yeah. So, I'm in post right now on another feature that I directed. This one's called Fog of War, and it's an espionage World War II thriller. So it's a completely different genre. And that's going to come out in November. And that one we have John Cusack, Peter Savino, Jake Abel, and Brianna Hildebrand. And so this one's yeah, a whole new genre, but it's another like cat and mouse little thriller, and we had a lot of fun with this one as well. And that yeah, I'm excited for everyone to see that one too.
Generally we cover thrillers, so we can definitely cover that. And I'm a big fan of war history. So,
Oh, perfect.
that
Yeah, then,
it's definitely fun. Like interest, and I mean, it sounds like it's got a great cast too. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one as well.
yeah.
You
Well,
know,
thank you. Yeah, I'm excited.
you're definitely killing it in
Oh,
a good
thank you.
way,
Yeah,
in
thank
the
you.
best possible way.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. And if people want to follow you to, learn about your upcoming projects and things, where can they do that?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm on Instagram at Mike Day Films. And then I also have a website, mikedayfilms.com. That's yeah, best way to kind of follow and track and see what's happening.
Well, that's awesome, and you definitely, somebody we're going to keep an eye on
Yeah, well, thank you.
because
Appreciate it.
I mean, I was really impressed, and with it being your debut, that says a lot about the talent that you have. So
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
definitely going to watch that, and I can't wait to hear what everybody says about Clawfoot because it's, definitely a movie you want to see. So
Yeah. I enjoy it, so thank you.
thank you. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I
Yeah, well,
appreciate
yeah,
it,
thanks for having me. I appreciate it. This is fun.
and definitely let me know when you can talk about the next project.
Yeah, yeah, I'd love to come back and do it all over again.
We'll definitely do a catch-up interview on it. Yeah,
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so
sounds good
much.
to me. All right, well, you have a great day, okay?
Yeah, you do the same. Thanks again.
Thank you.